Well, hey Pisces, it is mutable signs weekend, and that means you. I feel affectionate towards you, Pisces. I keep thinking about how the feet are associated with you for some reason. So, whatever that's about, are your feet hurting, feet feeling? I hope you're getting foot rubs or something like that. Anyway, it's Libra season. We've started into the realm of relationships and we're doing relationship readings. So let's get into it. I'm going to pull a card from the Tarot of the She, and then we'll look what's happening underneath and get into your relationship. This is a painful relationship. We get the card of soul loss, the Three of Swords, mind and heart at odds. Well, darn it, Pisces. Let's find out more. Doesn't mean it's over. Maybe it needs to be over. It's pretty early days when you're in the threes. We have the Warrior Princess, our Page of Wands. Very fantastic, passionate messenger of the outside, of the foreign, things you might not have thought of. We also see Pan here. Pan calls you to your wildness in this deck. It is also the Devil card, and it can be addiction. No, I definitely see a kind of, there's three things going on here. This one is taking out this one. I feel like there is pain in this relationship, and that there is a need to slay this demon. And I feel terrible because this deck is like actually revising the devil, but we also need the devil. We need a card in the tarot that is, yes, the devil can celebrate our desire, our lust, our wildness, but we also need a card that's about the disempowering messages and codependence and addiction. And that is this card. And that's how it's coming in for me here, along with the Dreamer King. This is King of Swords, intellectual. There's a lot of power on either side of this Pan energy here. So I feel like you're both taking aim at this, and it is a feature of your relationship. And it doesn't have to be a lover relationship, it could be. But there's definitely you and somebody else, it could be a mentor, are taking on this Pan energy. One as a Dreamer King and one as a little queer warrior princess. You're both using your tools the tools of your body and your discipline and your willpower, as well as your mind. You're exerting these against this, and it looks painful. What I know of addiction is that my willpower and my mind will lose to it. And that this causes, yes, it does cause soul loss. You can't white knuckle your way out of addiction. So that's a clear message for you, Pisces. Let's see what happens here as we get deeper into it. The cards want to talk to you. Let's see what this relationship is about. It seems like a really important relationship. It's painful. There's suffering. There's conflict between mind and heart. That's a soul loss feeling of the Three of Swords. And it looks to me like you and this person are taking on this part of you that is your lower self. Their disempowered self. Let's see. First card we're going to pull is, who is this you are relating to? Woo! This Queen of Fire. She is the queen of the law of attraction. She's kind of this warrior fire energy. So this is your other person. Doesn't have to be a woman, but they are very attractive, very powerful. They assert their will. She is worth it. That's what I say. That's a Queen of Pentacles energy, but like the one I want to meet is the Queen of Fire or the Empress, definitely. So she's amazing, or he or they. Okay, the relationship you're in with this queen is a 9 of fire. This is a relationship. There's struggle in a 9 of fire, but in this imagery, we can also see that there is light. There's wisdom that comes in this struggle and determination. Again, more willpower here. It looks like, and I see this little fairy down here, fairy energy, several fairies actually. So there's magic coming out of this light. And her light is like this light, the candlelight that is held here by Queen of Fire. Your gift, what you bring to this relationship. There she is, the security queen herself, the Queen of Earth. She knows her worth. She's very loving, earthy, stable. So Pisces, you might have earth in your chart. You might have your person that might have fire in their chart, whoever this relationship is with. But you bring this deep, stable safety. You're also someone who likes to be in relationships. So you're a relationship person. What you need to learn in this relationship, the Emperor, you need to learn to be decisive, to be the leader. There's some kind of power that's very different from this feminine Queen of Earth strength that you have. So that's interesting to learn more about that. What is hidden from you? Messenger of Water. There's a Knight of Cups. There's a classy love offer here. Message of love. You're not seeing it yet. It will be revealed to you. That's what the tarot wants you to know. It may help you become the emperor of your own life. So like if the Queen of Earth, like connecting with this Pan energy, she can be very domesticated, very dependent on a relationship. She likes her comforts, her creature comforts, her wealth. But she comes through for me sometimes because of her need for a relationship as lacking the leadership abilities to be the leader of your own life. So we'll clarify, but that's what comes in for me, Pisces, is that you learning to be the emperor, to be the decisive voice. You're definitely, whoever this friend or lover relative is, this Queen of Fire, she has what the Emperor has. So you become a better match for her as a Queen of Fire. Let's see. Future. A 2 of Water. That's really sweet. This is a new love. It is a soulmate connection. It is justice. So any of those things or a combination of those things. Lovely. That's a nice future here. It looks like you prevail over this this difficulty. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll show you. So there is a 7 of Earth. There's so much magic in this deck. The 7 of Earth is you put in your work. You've labored, you've tilled, you've planted, and now you're waiting for the fruits of your labor to bloom. This particular one, it definitely gives me the same feeling that this one did, right? So there's this sort of fairy and magic energy and just letting that work here. That's what that card is about, letting the magic happen. Maybe without so much exertion of will. Because with the Warrior Princess, who I usually interpret as this queer card, the outside perspective. She's coming in here as like she's taking aim like at the devil, right? So she's exerting her will. The 7 of Earth is a very different energy. It's waiting upon the divine in a way. There's a decision point. 2 of Air, your mind. It looks like this figure has made a decision. There's a kind of young, fun, flirty energy. Lots of cards here. We'll talk about it. A 7 of Air. This is about honesty or dishonesty. It's about integrity or lack of integrity. you know, you're trying to fit in with this crowd of geese, but in fact you're a different being altogether. So this is like being true to yourself and being authentic. We see the devil again, temptation. So this is here twice. If there's a Capricorn in your life, it's your addiction, it's your codependence, it's your disempowering thoughts. Very similar actually to the Seven of Air, as it normally comes in like you will lack integrity, you'll lack honesty because you're coming from disempowerment. And then we see the very opposite energy, a Seven of Fire. Here is you, the unicorn, leaping off, almost like the Fool, full of magic, surrounded again by this magical inspiration of these fairies that we are seeing in this deck here. Right, that fairy energy of the Seven of Earth. It's here as well. A little Tinkerbell, like probably just like the most beautiful, handsome, non-binary fairy there. Earth fairy. Yes, I said beautiful, handsome. I feel like that could be a quality of yours, Pisces, because you're watery. Yeah, but you're also earthy in this reading. What do I get that? Oh, because you're the Queen of Earth. Very grounded. Okay, let's clarify. Tarot of the Wild Unknown said it wanted to clarify for you. These are actually two of my very first decks. I was just learning tarot, and I had readers who I admired, who I still watch. Sand Tarot with the good tarot that I just did, and then this one was Cindy of Awakening to Spirit. I can never remember the title, but that's my absolute favorite channel. And those two I watch all their readings for all my placements. Okay, or three of them. Okay, Queen of Fire. Who is this amazing, sexy person in your life? She doesn't have to be sexy, but she's, she's sexy to somebody. Because she's victorious. She rises above like this beautiful butterfly. Victory, recognition. She's definitely visible. There's another butterfly. Two of Pentacles. That is about balance. But what I'm actually thinking is that this person stands out. They're visible. And what makes them stand out is that they have been transformed. They are changed. They have emerged as their butterfly self. Wow, and they're the Empress. Didn't I say? I mean, this person is amazing. They're the Queen of Fire and the Empress, and they're this butterfly. So, like, they've gone through something already that transformed them. They've been victorious. They've found balance, and they're very visible. The Empress and the Queen of Fire and victory, like, this is a very public person in your life. And yeah, so interesting. So the nature of your relationship is one of struggle. You might be tired. You may struggle together. You may struggle against one another. It's not like the Five of Fire would be fighting. Nine of Fire is usually an energy of having struggled, and therefore you're exhausted, but you're also wiser for it. So let's see. Let's see more about the nature of this relationship. Okay. There's the Seven of Swords. That's the disempowering. This is this energy. There's a lack of honesty here. A need for honesty. There's your Mother of Wands again. This card adds to her this, right? This is her, same gal. This is in your relationship, like she's very protective. And there's a sense of protectiveness in the fox too, protecting this. Just the way that this snake is protecting this. That's coming through more than the other meanings of it. And there is the Son of Cups. This is what's hidden from you. The classy love offer. Huh. So your relationship is one where you protect your hearts. You protect your desire, you protect your mind. That's why you're tired. You're afraid to be honest. I would say you're afraid to be honest about your desires with one another. And that makes it very tiring and difficult. But there is like the magic here too, because the Son of Cups is here with his classy love offer. It's a difficult relationship. We know that, right? Mind and heart are out of sync. And so when we see the Seven of Swords and the Mother of Wands are protective of a truth, of a desire. And so then there's the heart at odds. Because the Knight of Cups, the Son of Cups is very open and generous, but the Mother of Wands and the Fox are protective and secretive. That's why this one is giving us this dilemma, this balance, need for balance. It's kind of going around and around and around about it. Okay, your gift is the Queen of Earth. You know your worth. You like being in a relationship, Pisces. You need it for security. Okay, Two of Swords. We've seen this already, right? Yep. When you get repetition, it's very powerful. So this is a decision. It's in your mind. The swords are your mind. Between passion, Ace of Wands. This is very different from the way that, this Mother of Wands, she's like protecting her eggs. This is an addition to this very clearly powerful woman, but this one's protecting this. Ending. An ending. The world. Ending in a new beginning. This is what you bring. It's like the Ace of Wands is a beginning. It's a passionate new beginning. And then the world is an ending. So like you have a decision between starting again or letting something end. This is your gift. This is what the strength. This is what you bring to this relationship. I feel like because you're so good at staying, that you are also staying stuck in this dilemma. But what the gift of this is that you're not making a quick, rash decision. This might be something that's why the thoughts are hidden. You're very private about your doubts. And that you think maybe this is over. Even though this person's like really fantastic. This Queen of Fire, Empress. They're very public somehow. So you also bring like a beginner's energy and like an old soul to this. Yeah. It's like and this is your mutable quality. That's what this is. So Pisces, mutable means you can be two things at once. Gemini's the classic, two people, right? Yours is watery. I'm trying to think like about the Pisces I know and how they're mutable. Here what it shows is like you have an ability to be really young and really old at once. In Pisces, you're the oldest sign, but you also transition us out of a complete cycle of the zodiac, and then we'll start again with that Aries energy, which is the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. This is what you're supposed to learn, a beginning of a new cycle. Let's see what makes sense. Emperor. There is discontent, ho hum, been there, done that. Four of Cups. Small world view. I don't expect much. Looking at the past. Oof. I knew this was going to come up for you. I saw it when I pulled the deck out. It's a Nine of Swords. This is a long night. Insomnia. Anxiety. It's a really ugly, accurate representation of it. And then the quitting of your job. The putting down of a burden. 10. Okay. So, whatever it is that you are like, you're not satisfied, you're full of anxiety, you need to be an emperor here and put this burden down. Whatever this burden is, quit. It's time to quit this. I don't know what it is. It looks very painful. It could be this addiction, the temptation being here in Pan, the devil twice. So that may be like, this could be a relationship where you're like working with a counselor, a mentor type, sponsor type person who's like this Queen of Fire. You admire them, you look up to them. They're fantastic. They've been through this transformation that you want. In your relationship, you have trouble being honest with them. But Mother of Wands says you're safe with them, the snake protecting, and you can be open with your heart. I like that. Yeah, and so that's where you are, is you're kind of this Queen of Earth, and you're a little torn between a new start and this ending, or you might be in transition. And then what you find is that you like security, you like what's familiar. And so you're giving up drinking, Pisces. It's hard to give it up because it's always been there for you. But with the Emperor here showing you with this is something you want to quit. It's blah, it's miserable, it's the same day over and over and over again. It causes you regret, anxiety, insomnia. It's a burden, it's dark. You want out. See, you can just see like there's a little light here. You got to walk out of here. And you need the mojo and the willpower of the Emperor in order to do that. It seems like you're learning that, and this relationship is helping you learn that, Pisces. So it could be a love relationship with a really awesome, sexy person. It could be a mentor relationship. It helps you. You're moving towards this. Okay, what's hidden from you? The classy love offer. It's the same energy here. Okay. Being honest and open-hearted. That's what I think is the key. Yeah, and it's like I see you as this little seahorse coming to this great Queen of Fire. This like really big entity. Could even be like a divine. The divine. Let's see, hidden. There's the Magician, having all the tools that you need to make the world that you want to live in. Seven of Pentacles here we have twice. Now, this beautiful. It's the same card. This is a lot more going on. But if you just look at this, you can see, you do it one pentacle at a time, and then you trust that having put in the work, you will bear fruit. And there's your devil. 3 times on the table, the devil. That's a lot. I've never seen 3 devils, Pisces. Yeah. This is your addiction. This is your codependence. This is your self-doubt. This is all the stories in your head that cause you to feel this way in the night. Yeah. There's pain in this relationship right? Mind and heart at odds. Your heart knows that you want to get out of the power, out from underneath the power of this, whatever this is, this disempowering story or addiction. I see that what's hidden from you is your knowledge that you have all the tools that you need to make the world that you need, and it coming from the waters. It's from your emotional depth, and you're very watery, of course, Pisces. You're to me like, you're the lobster in the moon card. You just swim down the bottom. Like you're good at looking in your depths, and that's what I'm seeing here with when you put in the work and you go look at each little thing, the way that this beautiful magician is just looking at that work. You look at that work, you look at that little seahorse there, and that is the way to confront this here. Okay. Future is a 2 of water. It looks so clear and simple, and it's a new beginning in love. It's justice. It could be you and you. It feels very pure and like a new beginning. It's like this kind of new beginning energy. To get there, you have to go through the ending too. So you have to quit before you start. But let's see, what's this 2 of water here? There's being trapped in your mind. It's just your mind. You're actually able to shift your perspective and fly out of there like this beautiful butterfly, right? Like the person that you are spending time with. All right. There is 8 of Cups. Time to go. Discontent means you leave here. There isn't enough emotional fulfillment. 2 8s. Time to go and manifest and envision the world that you want to live in. Another 2 of water, 2 of wands. Yeah, so that's your future, is realizing that you're not trapped. Your head says you are, but that's wrong. That's this feeling here of your mind and your heart being at odds, your cups and your swords. Your cups also tell you it's time to go. So like, that's the feeling of being at odds, right? Your mind says you're stuck. Your heart says, oops. Your heart says it's time to go. This is a 3 of, that's how that 3 of swords, that's how this feeling. We see you in the future with this beautiful new beginning possible, when you realize that that's just a perspective. You can leave the place that's missing. The cup that's missing is right here. And you have envisioned this. This is the vision. This is what it can look like. It's there for you. But first, you have to get free, Pisces. You must get free to get where you want to get. Yep. That's cool. I saw this one, and there's just one card on the bottom. It is the Hanged Man. You're stuck until you see things from a new perspective. Yep. This relationship, whatever it is, it's very transformative. Because they've gone through this transformation themselves, you look up to them. You're both attacking this addiction together, this codependence, whatever it is. It could be a therapist, or mentor, somebody that you admire this person, and rightfully so, because they've done what you want to do. They've changed like this butterfly. You're still here. They have hatched, right? So that's why you're talking to this Queen of Fire. And they're going to help you see you in a different way. They're going to help you do this. Like, look at you. This is step 1, step 2, step 3. You've done this. You're looking at you. And so you come to this mentor, and they help you see what you cannot see, what's hidden from you. And it's the answer to the devil, to your addiction here. And it's amazing that Pan, temptation, and the devil are all here. And when I look at the progression here, it gets more and more uncomfortable over the course of this reading. So this pan energy is like a dance of wildness. Like this is a part of ourselves that we ought to surrender to at some point. And in a way, like you can't do anything but surrender when you're in, if it's addiction, you know, willpower, your mind, they're not going to beat that, right? So we see the temptation here. Like I'm eating my heart out here. I'm like, so food, money, or all these earthly things have me under their spell. And then when we get to the end here, the third visitation is like, this is too uncomfortable. I'm this cute little goat, but my boots are on fire, right? So you need help out of that. You cannot use your will. You cannot use your mind. You're suffering in this. This is uncomfortable. You can see these three birds. They've torn the heart into three pieces. That's what your mind does. The mind is not helpful. This is your mind. Ouch. Spiky. Wherever you are, it's time to go. There's somewhere good. 2 of water, 2 of wands. This is you taking a leap of faith. All right, Pisces. This is a beautiful, awesome, difficult challenge, and you can do it. The moon card is your card, Pisces. And you have a great helper to help guide you through this. They've done it. They've done what you're trying to do. And that's great. So I hope that you find your emperor self and you get out of this euphoric. I mean, this is what you have to learn. It's not easy. So I wish you luck on this. Pisces, let me know. I'm always interested to know, when these things resonate with you. But you can do it. All right. Have a beautiful day.